Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery with a 12-inch by 24-inch canvas. And I don't know if you can see those better that way. They are beveled edge pieces of plastic that I have cut from an acetate sheet that protects 16 by 20-inch canvases I get from Michael's Artist Loft Value Pack. These are what gave me the idea for those. These are on the Amazon link under the link tree under the video. There's a whole set of them, like 5 for super cheap. And I have really enjoyed using them. I'm going to spread some black on this canvas. Hopefully it'll be enough. And do, if I can force myself to, the simplest gold swipe possible, but I don't promise that that's the way it's going to work out, because if I'm enthusiastic enough in any given moment, I can add colors without guilt. But I am sort of planning to start with the gold, and the reason I'm thinking with only the gold is because I am using those beveled or diagonal or chevron shaped cards. This is my OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula. Best silicone spatula for spreading paint. I discovered this in Spring Hill, Florida at a farmer's market and have been using it ever since, and I now own like 4 or 5 of them, and I love having all of them. I try and keep them clean. If you don't keep them clean, you're going to be peeling paint flakes off or dragging little gouge marks in through your painting. I'm going to try and get most of the rounded part of my edge covered, so when paint starts to drip over, I got a much better shot of some coverage there. I really didn't want a ton of paint on this, and I seem to have a slightly heavier layer than I was anticipating. But maybe if I spread it around a little bit more, it won't be so bad. So I keep thinking that I'm going to dip cards into something, and I do have this really shallow dish, and I think also I have some Floetrol. So I'm kind of thinking that if I went ahead and went over the edge of where I want my gold to be the first time out, and put that right down below me. And drag it, and if I'm fast enough, my theory is I can come back and use some Floetrol. Now I've got 2 of these cards, as long as I didn't, yep, there it is, there's the other, well, there, I think the other one, the other big one is in the bucket, but I can do a smaller version. Oh, that won't stay if I Floetrol. Well, never mind. We'll just put a bunch of these on here for right now, because I can. And I'll go over whatever I need to with Floetrol, if that seems to be the case. So that's just a nice little wedge shape of paint in my dish that I may have to add more to any moment. I'm going to go with the other side of this. Press it in lightly. Drag it down over. Not sure I'm impressed yet, but it's the first try, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm definitely thinking about adding a color or colors, and it could be copper, is not unlikely. That's pretty cool right like it is, actually. I like it. I do want to flip this over. I want some more paint, and this time I'm going to just try and put it right on the card. Hopefully it doesn't flip down on me. Oh, I like those little gaps. I don't like that it sticks to the painting so well that it pulls the turntable, though. That could be a problem. Like so. That is a problem. I need breaks. So I'm just going to steal a little paint, put it on the edge of my card, and drag it down fake it out. See, I think if the background paint was not as heavy, that I'd have more luck. I want that point there. It's probably pointless. Okay, that was dumb. Never mind. I'll put a little more paint right on my card before I decide that it's almost swipe time. Trying to stay in some sort of alignment. And I haven't scraped off my card, but I might just wipe it off on my Low-Liffy silicone mat. Because whatever first layer of paint I put on my Low-Liffy silicone mat, then I can add colors on top of it, and it's heavy enough to do something with. I'm going to throw some more paint right in my little dish, because I seem to be using it fairly efficiently, and I'm pretty happy about that. I think the more coverage I put on the acetate, the happier I'm going to be with pressing it down. Especially when it comes to coming back and swiping with Floetrol, if that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, it's basically an acetate card dip. And I have a little bit of a concave card there. Well, if you like simple, this'll do ya. I'm kind of happy with it myself, except for the pulling turntable, which I'm not so thrilled about, actually. So I kind of like that gap there, but I'm not sure saying that will allow me to keep it, because that's what happens when I talk about the gaps. They sort of become a problem. I'm going to throw. I was going to throw something into the bucket, but I think what I'm going to do is wipe it off instead, so I can use it again in a minute with some Floetrol, and I'll just keep using my rag. Okay, so I have a dish of Floetrol over here, and it's kind of schmutzy, so I'm thinking about pouring some more, trying to get a clean area, rather than take the time to clean that out right now. And should I add some copper? I'm here, you're here, I should probably do that. Especially since I already have a line of demarcation, a mark. Let's just keep doing that. That's a lot of Floetrol. And not a lot of, I'm going to put less Floetrol on the card this time. So that's the amount I've got on there. Hopefully you saw that. So I feel like if I just do the large ones first, then I'll probably have a little bit better control. I'm obviously going to lose that in a second. So I'm just putting the edge right like that into the Floetrol. I like the copper. I do. Hopefully I can keep going with this. I think I can do this with a whole lot of colors. I have just started this series of diagonal swipe cards, and I'm really enjoying it. And I have several sizes, and I don't think I could have too many, to tell you the truth. Okay, so I've got that. I'm just going to do it to all of them, I think. Because I like the way it ombres down. And I don't want to take the time to keep going back again. Back and forth. I'm just hoping I have the right size cards handy. Oh, what's that? Something that does not belong. Come here, thing that does not belong. I'm going to do this one in a double because I can, and I don't have to do both, but I'm going to. I think you could probably do this and then add even more shapes in between if you wanted to. Super simple. Silver should be next. I'm trying to work through all of my color combinations. Do I want to go in there? I don't really. I'll just leave it. I have a little bit of a curve on this card, so I don't need to put as much pressure on it. It's probably better, in my opinion, if I don't have a curve. But since I've got one, I'm going to work with it. So far so good, and I'm almost done, which means I can tell you guys that I could probably put some silver in here or somewhere else. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. It doesn't feel completely done to me, but it could be anyway. Oh no, it's definitely not. So it's nice to know you can use the smaller card in the larger shapes. And as much as I like all that, I'm really thinking, I was thinking about my Venetian blue. Maybe I don't want a whole lot of it. Maybe I just want a little bit of it. So I'll make a very judicious application, and I'm going to use a little bit of Floetrol this time. There, I kind of like that. I'm thinking about just some straight copper over here. Because I think the wet paint in the background is still wet enough. I keep being called to that spot over there. And if it's not copper, I don't know what it would be. So there's quite a bit of copper there. And a little bit of blue. And I like the contrast. So I should tell you guys I have over 1,800 videos on my channel's playlist, all playlists, creative playlists. If you ever have a question or you want a recommendation, please ask me. I'm here for you. I appreciate your comments. Thank you so much for keeping my morale boosted. I really appreciate your donations that keep me painting, because payday is slim. Art supplies are way too much money, especially after the length of time that I've been doing this. But if you're interested in donating and getting the opportunity to win one of my paintings, please check out the exhibition video on the end screen video of every one of my videos. I change them out for a new exhibition every month and do a drawing at the end of every month. And I include the prizes that are in the drawing in the exhibition video. So you can see what's come and gone in the past, and you can see what's coming in the future. So that's pretty interesting. It's kind of plain for me, but that's okay, because I love you guys, and I like starting from an easy spot, if you know what I mean. I see that I want to use my paint residuals that I have on my card, if at all possible. Without destroying too many cells. I kind of like that little mark. But you know, when I say that, it means it's drawing my attention and I don't think it's going to stay. Okay, so what else should I tell you? Please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Watch my videos longer. That helps me out. When you watch when the notifications come out, that's very important. If you watch them all the way to the end, that's tremendously important. The longer you watch them, the better off I am. If you share my videos, you might help my channel survive, because not very many people are being notified, and a lot of people are not very happy about it. But I can't do anything about that other than tell you that on the link tree, you'll find an Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation group from Facebook that will show you tomorrow's video. I post most days. I post every day. And I post at 3:15 currently, and at 10 p.m. on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights also. So if you're looking for me, I'm not that hard to find. Please look for me. I see that little mark over there, and I want a clean skewer, although I would take some black. I don't know why silly little things bother me like that. Anyway, I love you guys. I want you to take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and check out my 2 books, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities. They are on the Amazon link, where if you shop there, it's at no added cost to you. Teespring Clothing below the video is another good place to go shopping. Ooh, that's dynamic. There are some nice cells in there. I'm not sure my camera will turn anymore. I tried to adjust it so it would stay more square than usual. It's a really simple color palette. Just gold and black and copper and blue. And believe me, it takes a lot of perseverance to resist putting 3 or 4 more colors in there, and I'm pretty sure I could get away with it. But I want to help you guys find stuff that you can do. Like I said, if you have questions, please ask me. Look under the link tree for pixels.com and Fine Art America, Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links, and know that I sell my artwork, and my email address is below the video underneath Show More, or right under the link tree, either or. And I also give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida, so that email will get you information if you so desire it. I'm not sure what else I should tell you. I think I covered most of it. I mentioned the videos, so I'm going to let you go. I will see you anon. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida, at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, saying I love you. If I forgot something, you'll see it in another video maybe, if they don't put a commercial in front of it. Bye for now. Priscilla out.